Today, we're going to be learning about angle sum of triangles. So part of it will be a little similar to yesterday's video of transversals. So I have in the right-hand corner things to remember. So we have a straight line, which is 180 degrees. You should remember that from yesterday's video. A triangle is 180 degrees. You might remember that from previous years. And then acute plus obtuse equals 180 degrees. So when my angles are different, they add up to 180 degrees. So let's look at number one. We have a triangle with an extended line. This extended line here is a straight line. So I know that this line is 180 degrees. So both of the angles sitting on this line are going to add up to 180 degrees. You can also look at the angles. So my outside angle is obtuse. It is an exterior angle because it is outside of the triangle. And it is obtuse. Then I can look at the angle on the inside, which is a small angle, so it is acute. Since it's on the inside, that is an interior angle. So since I have one acute and one obtuse, I can look here and I know that they add up to 180 degrees, or I have a straight line, so I know that they add up to 180 degrees. So when I write my equation, I have acute plus obtuse equals 180 degrees. And I'm just going to bring down my expression. So my acute angle is x plus 20 plus my obtuse angle of 2x plus 40 equals 180 degrees. So now it's just like solving like we did in the video and examples yesterday. So since I have multiple variables on one side and numbers that do not have variables, I need to combine like terms. So I need to combine the ones that look the same. So I have an x and a positive 2x. So x plus 2x is going to be 3x. I can cancel these. Then I have a positive 20 and a positive 40. So 20 plus 40 is plus 60. Then I can bring down the 180. Now I can solve like normal. I've got my variable on the left side only. So this is my variable side. This is my number side. So since my variable is only over here, the only thing I need to move is the plus 60. So I'm going to subtract 60 on both sides. My 60s will cancel. I'm going to bring down the 3x. And then I have 180 minus 60, which is 120. Then I want to divide both sides by the number that is next to the variable. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. I'm going to cross off my 3's because that equals 1. And I'm left with x equals 40. Okay. So let's move to number 2. So I made this one turned a little bit different. It won't always look just like the first one. So again, I have a triangle with an extended line. So I know that that equals 180 degrees. I can also look at the angles. So I have this outside angle that is obtuse, and it's on the outside, so it's also called an exterior angle. Then I have my angle on the inside that is acute. So I'm going to write my equation. I have acute plus obtuse equals 180 degrees. So my acute angle is 2x plus 15 plus my obtuse angle of 3x plus 10, which is equal to 180. Now I combine like terms. So I have positive 2x and a positive 3x. So that's going to equal 5x. I can cross these off. And then I have a positive 15 and a positive 10, which will give me a positive 25. And then I'm going to bring down the 180. So now I can solve like normal. This side, since it's the only one with an x, that's my variable side. The right side is my number side. So I want to move this 25 over to the other side. So minus 25, minus 25. My 25s cancel. I'm going to bring down my 5x. And 180 minus 25 is 155. Now I want to divide by 5 on both sides, since that's the number that is next to my variable. These can cross off because that's just 1. Then I have x equals 155 divided by 5 is 31. So my x is equal to 31. Okay, let's move to number 3. So as we can see, number 3 does not have the extended line. So I need the degrees of a triangle. So remember on the first page, a triangle equals 180 degrees. So I'm going to write that here. A triangle equals 180 degrees. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3 angles in a triangle, and they all 3 have to add up to 180 degrees. So I like to label my angles. You do not have to. So this will be angle A, this is angle B, and this one is angle C. So I have A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. So I have 1, 2, 3 angles. So angle A, so now I'm just going to fill it in. Angle A is X. So I have X and then bring down my plus sign. Then B is X plus 20. So X plus 20. Then angle C is 60. So I have plus 60 equals 180. So I have 1, 2, 3 angles. Now I want to combine like terms. So I have 1x and 2x. So I have 2x, so I can cross these off because I used them. 20 plus 60. So I have plus 20 and plus 60, which is plus 80 equals 180. Now I can solve like normal. The left side is my variable side because that's the only one that has an x. So the right side is my number side. So I want 80 to be brought over to the other side. So I have a positive 80. So I'm going to subtract 80 on both sides. My 80s will cancel. I'm going to bring down the 2x. 180 minus 80 is 100. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Can cross my 2's off. And x equals 50. Okay, let's move to number 4. So again, since I do not have the extended line, I know a triangle is 180. I'm going to label my angles. So I'm going to label them the same as above. So A, B, C, just to make sure I'm adding up all 3. So I have A plus B plus C equals 180. So angle A is 4W minus 6. So they used a W instead of an X, which is the same thing. Bring down my plus sign. Angle B is just W, and angle C is just W, then equals 180. So now I want to combine like terms. So I have 4W, a positive W, and another positive W. I can't combine the 6 because it doesn't have a variable. So I have 4, 5, 6W. So I use these. So since negative 6 is the only thing left, I'm just going to bring down the negative 6 equals 180. Now I can label my sides. This side is my variable side. This side is my number side. I want this negative 6 to be brought over to the number side. So I'm going to add 6 on both sides. My 6's will cancel. I'm going to bring down the 6W. 180 plus 6 is 186. Now I can divide both sides by 6 since it's next to the variable. Divided by 6, divided by 6. Can cross those off, and I'm left with W equals 186 divided by 6 is going to be 31. So W equals 31.